Hello, world. Ché Moses Niccoló with you. First and foremost, shout out to liberating our elders, to the people. Literature I'm going to give to you is Our African Tears, Our Black Pain. The back cover states, Our African Tears, Our Black Pain gives you the discipline to understand our tears and atrocities done in America that gives our people our pain. 157 years since they called themselves freeing the slaves. But America and other countries criticize and murder us.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
So my people are in tears, are still in pain, but we will get justice. We will get peace and equality before it's all said and done. Chapter 1, Still I Rise. Don't cry, my sisters. Don't cry, my brothers. I cry for you. Wipe your tears, and I shall speak to you a minute. I know our tears are due to our pain caused by the injustices, the inequalities, and the discrimination against our people. And we are tired of the struggle, tired of the agony, all the unnecessary tragedies, the devilish acts of brutality. We are tired of you loving our culture, but sometimes and somehow refusing to love us when we are human beings just as you are. I say we are tired. But one thing you should know is, although my people are tired, you just try to comprehend this one fact, that we will never fall from grace as a people. And so we will never stop the fight. We cannot stop, we won't stop. The fight must go on like a tree growing leaves, like a picture digesting bullets, like a political prisoner cleared of all wrongdoing after 27 years of incarceration. Don't cry, my soul sister, my soul brother. I'll cry for you. Let me wipe away your tears with the soft touch of my fingertips. And you know what my soft touch indicates? It means that we are blood related. You're my sister, you're my brother, my mother, my father, my nephew, my niece, my aunt, my uncle, my cousin, my son, and my daughter. We are blood related. Believe that. So again, let me wipe away your tears with the soft touch of my fingertips. And so you know, I truly love you. Don't cry, my blood sister, my blood brother. We are going to be all right. We just have to remember that we must always stand up to the power that be and fight. We must always fight. And sometimes the fight may become brutal, but you must fight. Be sure that you're the last standing, because that means you're a survivor. For us to continue to fight, survival is like the fire inside an African rainforest. It's sticky, hot, but it's a necessary fight if we wish to survive. So slippery as jelly, we must march ahead and still battle. We're the product of queens and kings, so we need to hold our heads up high with pride and educate. Always educate ourselves on what's most important to being African kings and African queens, no matter the land we walk, although I prefer to walk on the soil in the motherland. Why do they hate us, you ask? They do not hate us. They admire us, idolize us, and love our culture. Look at how in every generation they embraced our people. Every single generation. What I found to be true and factual was that you don't hate what you love. You can't hate what you idolize. That doesn't make any sense. No. See, what the problem is that when you're great and or a genius, the other side doesn't want to tell you this. As kings and queens, this we should already be well aware of. So therefore, they don't hate us. They're envious of us. But imagine what it would feel like if you were white, but you didn't know and wasn't supposed to know that you're not supposed to inform the other side, black people, that you don't wish to be white anymore. Just imagine that for a second. So that's the dilemma of a lot of white people face, and not just in America, but all over the world. There's a history of always being great, hated, but it's all fake. You don't hate something or someone, but turn around and love their culture. Let me show you an example. If you love B.B. King, Etta James, Sammy Davis Jr., Martin Luther King Jr., James Brown, Prince, Louis Armstrong, Fats Domino, Aretha Franklin, Muhammad Ali, Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison, Michael Jackson, etc., along with Beyonce, the Mary J. Bliges, the Stevie Wonders, Alicia Keys, and Oprah Winfrey, the Tupac Shakurs, the hip-hop and R&B, then you love black people. If you love Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, Smokey Robinson, the Patti LaBelle's, the Marvin Gaye's, the John Legend, the Babyfaces, the Whitney Houstons, the Temptations, etc., then you love my black people. So I comprehend the dilemma for some white people. I can name many white people who really embrace the black culture and my people as a whole, but we see them and appreciate the love and respect. No, we do. Black people are and has always been a people with beneficial souls and beautiful souls. A very peaceful people, but over the decades past have been confined to the ghettos all over America and are in prison. Poison with liquor stores, cigarettes, drugs, heroin, crack rock, military-grade weapons, and police brutality across the board. So now black-on-black crime has returned slavery. My beautiful black people, with your full lips, big noses,
You have 60 seconds remaining.
and honey brown eyes, we must educate ourselves and embrace unity. The gangbanging must cease before it's too late. We must cease all the violence towards our own kind. But I know that it's going to take more than books and intellectual conversations to bring it together. We need our leaders to come off those hilltops and support our people's businesses across America, because this is how we will advance our people's positions in this nation. I see our leaders creating opportunities for the people of color who's going to school. Cool. But what about the brother and the sister on the corner? What about the gangbangers without a formal education? Without any hope for the future? These are the ones that LeBron James, Oprah, and many other black men and women in position of power need to focus their resources on. Our teenagers in schools are already on the right path to living a productive life. It's the ones at the very bottom, like former prisoners who were trapped in a system designed for people who look like them, that we need y'all support. In the past, you had drug lords handing out turkeys on Thanksgiving, and some entertainers as well. All that's nice, but that bird will soon be devoured, and then it'll be back to reality for the people. That reality needs to change, and that change should come in the form of job opportunities. Keep the turkey and feed the people's future. Give them hope, and how you let them know that they are loved and that they are enough is by giving them that hope and them opportunities. So I say, don't cry, my sister. Don't cry, my brother. I'll cry for you. I'll wipe your tears, and I want you to know I'll fight and stand with you, because I am your blood. I am your people, and everything you're up against, I share with you. I've been there. Our struggles are first cousins. So how are we not blood relatives when we suffer the exact injustices and inequalities from the second we are born into this world? We are not threats. We are not targets. There's no fear. It's just evil. To murder another human being without justification is the devil's work, because only Satan can murder men, women, and children and sleep like a baby at night. What human being can kidnap, torture, hang man or woman from a tree and not be considered all related to the devil himself, but turn around and have the audacity to call another human race savages for fighting fire with fire? Really? If the crimes you commit are committed against you, how dare you claim innocence? You're no more innocent than a serial killer or serial rapist claiming self-defense. My black people, do not be afraid to express anger, rage, disappointment in your government and at times your own people. Just keep in mind, violence doesn't solve any problems. Violence murders peace, creating retaliation and revenge, and therefore creating furthermore violence. It's senseless. It's counterproductive. Fight with your words legally, especially where the white man is concerned. You don't gamble with your life taking up action into the street with the white man. That's just idiotic. You gamble with his pockets inside of a courtroom. This is how you defeat the pale skin with blue eyes. You take them to the cleaners, and this is how you instill fear into the whites who have these devilish acts into their bloodlines. White people only live for money and power. That's how they have dominated the world for many centuries. They and the use of gunpowder. Now, if you want the white man to fear you, tap into his income. Why you think after every murder of an unarmed African and our people loot and burn, the white man cries so loud? He cries because his devilish satanic acts have once again hit close to home. And the widespread looting after the murder of George Floyd made a lot of white people pause and suddenly listen to our cries. See and understand that once our looting left the inner city and ventured off into their secluded neighborhoods, it was now a tragedy. Now that black man was murdered. I began hearing the media outlets report, this needs to be justice, there needs to be justice. Now, black people are the essence of the world. There's no world without us. We built Africa, Cuba, England, the United Kingdom, and the United States of America. That's the reason for our silverbacks. This is the cause of slavery. You have the nerve to fix your purse list and call us monkeys. Self-hatred is a disease, and Africans will never get this disease. How does the race with all the money and power have the highest suicide rate? What's wrong with this picture? I'm not a killer. I'm not a rapist. I'm not a racist. I'm not a spy either. But I am a black man willing to die for my family and every one of my beliefs. This is God King ideology. Like a tall oak tree, I stand strong.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
But I know I must not stand alone. So I stand alongside all Africans and up against the white man still living in the 1800s. Your time is up. And soon, you'll fall by the side while my people and I continue to rise. Ché, peace.